ask you another thing. Gennady has said this a number of times, and he repeated it in here today. He said that he has seen needle marks on your body from the first fight. And that's a pretty serious accusation, right? I mean, how do you react to that? Do you get angry at it, or do you think he's just trying to fuck with you?
Son pretextos y creo que buscan excusas para lo que viene, para ellos el sábado, ¿no? Que es la derrota, y están buscando cualquier pretexto. Eso es sin duda, como siempre lo he dicho, ¿no? Creo que están las autoridades. Si hubiera tenido algún problema, pues lo hubieran sacado, ¿no? Inmediatamente, porque he estado monitoreado por vadas del 2011, ¿no? Siempre me he hecho exámenes desde 2011. En la pelea pasada lo tuvimos, en todas mis peleas lo he tenido, ¿no? Entonces creo que eso es son patadas de ahogado, patadas al aire nada más, porque sabe lo que va a suceder el sábado.
Those are the kicks and screams of someone who is drowning. Those are the excuses that they're making for what's coming this Saturday, which is a loss for them. Look, I've been monitored for most of my career. I've been monitored by VADA since 2011, and that's why they had authorities. If I would have had something, the authorities would have picked it up. But basically, it's an excuse that they're making for what's coming on Saturday, which is the loss for them.
Here's a question, Canelo. Let's just clarify, first of all, the meat contamination. Was it like you were in Mexico for a long time and were just eating meat over a period of a couple of weeks, or was it you went to one restaurant on one night and ate one steak and happened to get a bad one?
Mi base es México, mi base es Guadalajara, es donde yo vivo, donde yo radico, donde estoy siempre el mayor tiempo de mi vida con mi familia, y prácticamente cuando me vengo a entrenar pues vengo a San Diego.
Look, I spend all of my time in Mexico. That's where I reside, that's where I live, that's where I spend my time with my family. And when I come to train, I come do it here in San Diego.
Yeah, I saw you say somewhere that you weren't going to eat beef, period, even in San Diego. Did you not do that?
En San Diego 2-3 veces, pero aquí realmente es otra cosa, ¿no? Puedes comer tranquilamente cualquier cosa, y porque todo lo tienen bien checado, ¿no? El gobierno lo tiene bien checado, y desgraciadamente pues en México es más difícil poder controlar ese tipo de cosas.
In San Diego, maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's different in the United States, where it's very checked by the authorities and the government. So it's a little bit different than in Mexico, where they don't have those kinds of those sanctions and the checks.
And then when you say
in Mexico, when you had the positive test, not one meal that you can point to and say, this was the meal.
No. En ese tiempo no estaba a dieta, no llevaba una dieta regulada, no estaba entrenando, entonces comía carne 2-3 veces a la semana, ¿no? Realmente me gusta mucho la carne. Desgraciadamente en México la tuve que dejar de comer por esto que sucedió, pero 3-4 veces la comía entre semana.
Look, when I was in Mexico, I wasn't on a diet, I wasn't training, I wasn't doing any diet plan, so I may have eaten, a few times a week. But in Mexico, unfortunately, I now have to stop doing that because of what has happened.